time. Hello, somebody. Take your time. Don't let anger run you and fool you. In other words, you need to learn how to be swift to hear. Why? Because you got 2 ears. That means you need to hear more than you talk. You got one pie hole, right? You got 2 ears. Hear me, don't miss it. That means you should hear more than you yap. But a lot of us are yapping and won't hear. Be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. Because the wrath of man never works the righteousness of God. Well, I have righteous indignation. Okay, righteous indignation is God's way of bringing brings discipline and correction. It's not for punishment. It's remedial, not punitive. Are y'all hearing? God, once you get saved, he's dealing with you as a son. So his chastening is remedial. It's so you can learn, so you can partake of his whole, not punitive. A lot of people's anger, righteous indignation, it punishes you. Put you in jail. I stopped letting people put me in jail. You don't talk to me, I'll talk to you. You don't want to greet me, I'll greet you. I'm going to be polite. I'm going to do what's socially norm. That silent treatment don't work on me. Doesn't Velma? Don't work. I'm allergic to it. I mean, I'm immune to it. We're going to talk over here. Because what? The wrath of man never... This is a healing center. Well, a torn and battered soul can come and find refuge, restoration, deliverance. Is a place where a stagnant soul can be refreshed in the presence of the Lord. Is anybody hearing me? All right. So don't be not hasty, not spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of a fool. Your bosom is a place where things feed. You nurture it. Now, the anger that's in your bosom, is it nurturing or neutering? You know what neutering is. The Bible says, anger rested in the bosom of a fool. Now that's an anger you can have, but you don't have to you don't sin with it. You can be angry with what somebody tried to do to you and you can correct them. Are you hearing me? But I'm talking about that's write it out, pray it. The anger person, all they want to hear is you conform to what they do. Because to disagree with them is to reject them. Everything is tied to their person. Does anybody hear me? So fools rush in. And bosom is a place of intimacy. All right. So healthy emotions is self-care. I've learned to take, how many of it, I've learned to take deep breaths. You know what, no? You know why? See, that gives oxygen to your brain so you can think about this thing. Some of you are making decisions in an oxygen-deprived state. Have you ever made a decision when you were deprived of oxygen? Then after you caught your breath, you said, why in the world did I say that? So even when you're doing athleticism and different things, you take a deep breath. Come on, just take a deep breath. How does that feel? Felt good, didn't it? Never let anger deprive you of oxygen to your brain. Because you'll make oxygen-deprived decisions. Does anybody still hear me? So you got to take care of yourself. Stop expecting somebody else to do for you what you won't even do for yourself. Am I talking? This church, y'all, Proverbs 14:30 says a sound heart is life of the flesh. Sound heart is life of what? Your flesh. But envy is in the blood, but envy causes your bones to rotten, and that's where your blood is manufactured. That's where your life begins. So your life of your flesh begins in a rotten state. Cancerous, it's putrid. It's decaying, and it's carrying that to all parts of your being. Because the life of the flesh is in the blood. When they want to find out what's wrong with you, what do? They draw. That's why the Bible said the word of wisdom of God is healthy.